Okay, I'd like to show you basic centering. I've got a little larger piece of clay so you can see what my hands are doing. And I'd like to show you also my techniques for coning the clay. Now, it's best to start, I start with a cone of clay that I've wedged into this shape, but you could start with a ball. The rounder it is, the better. It's also important that the bottom doesn't have cavities in it, so just roll it around a little bit before you even throw it down. See how that rounds off the bottom? So I'm going to start by throwing it down. Besides getting it stuck, that helps get it so it doesn't have cracks on the bottom. It compresses the bottom right away. So now I'm going to check to see if it's on center. No. Slap center it. So it's the palms of your hands at the same time in a very rhythmic way as the wheel's going around slowly. The faster the wheel goes, the faster you can slap it. Now, I always hit it a couple times on the top. You don't want it flat. You want it up there, but a couple times on the top. Okay, now to center. Seal the bottom edge so you don't get water underneath it. Put some water on it. And start by just pushing down and towards the center. Everything happens on the half of the clay that's near you. You only work on half at a time. The wheel comes and brings the clay around to you. If you push and pull at the same time, you're fighting yourself. It's much more difficult. So I'm going to start at the top, push down and bring my hands down. And I'm using the heels of my hands. Elbows into your body. So you're using your body, elbows on your knees, and gradually put your hands on the clay. It's moving around quite a bit right now, but if you just gradually put it on and then gradually exert pressure, it's going to go on center. And remember, the pressure is just on this side, on my side. Now, on a bigger piece of clay, divide and conquer. Do a little bit at a time. Start at the top and then work your way down. Now, the clay needs to be centered all the way down to the wheel head. So make sure you keep that under control too. Don't let it spread out. Now, to cone it, two ways you can do it. One simple way is put your hands on the clay and tilt them so you get a little groove down at the bottom. See the groove? And then when that happens, keep pushing and move your hands up. And if you look closely, that clay is tilting over. And I relax and let go slowly. So I'm actually pushing it over like that. And then you let go slowly, goes into center. Then you can bring it back down by pushing down and away, and I'm tilting the clay over again, like that. So pushing down, and not have the wheel going at a decent speed. Usually when you're centering, it's just going about as fast as it's ever going to go for your throwing. Don't have it going screaming fast. It's hard to keep it under control if there's a little flaw. Medium speed is good. So put your hand at the top on this half, push down and in. Now look, it's starting to go out. That's where your left hand comes in. My left hand is like a board. I'm going to just push in and then hold still. So the combination of the movement of down and in, that clay can't do anything except go on center. All the pressure is on this side. So start at the middle and gradually bring it down. And if it starts wiggling a little bit, push in, hold still, down, and in. And you can't get all the way down to the wheel head because your hands aren't square. So what you need to do is put your hand on the surface here, up maybe an inch or two from the top, from the bottom, and lock your hand in place and then gradually bring it down and it'll peel off that irregular edge. Now the other way to cone, this works on small things and also larger things. If you keep your fingers apart, it kind of makes it a little bit easier on your right hand. Your left hand locks into your body, and this is great if, say you want to work on your biceps. Pull the clay towards you. So I'm pulling and pushing at the same time here. So I'm pushing with the heel of my left hand and pulling with my right hand. And the combination makes it go up. And as long as you let go slowly, it stays on center. Let go quickly, I'm going to push it, let go, and look what happens. So down from the top down. Now you decide, well, what am I going to make? Decide on how wide you want the foot to be. Now the foot will go in as you're pushing in, so you start a little bit wider than you need. And that's the way you center. Have fun.